The African Transformation Movement, ATM, has recently called on the South African Department of Home Affairs to revoke the citizenship of Philip Craig, a prominent advocate for Cape independence. This call was made public on Monday, the 2nd of September, 2024, through a statement by ATM leader Vuyo Zongila. Zongila emphasized that it is in the public interest to revoke Craig's citizenship due to his persistent efforts to promote the Cape independence agenda, which Zongila argues is causing social and political tension in South Africa. In a detailed letter addressed to the Minister of Home Affairs, Zongila expressed his concerns about Craig's actions. He highlighted that Craig, a British citizen who also holds South African citizenship, is the leader of the Cape independence movement and the Referendum Party. Craig has been actively advocating for the independence of the Western Cape Republic of South Africa. Zongila pointed out that such advocacy raises significant concerns about the potential fragmentation of South Africa. He argued that Cape independence would undermine the country's unity and diversity, lead to economic instability, and potentially create new social and political tensions. Zongila further accused Craig of deliberately working towards creating an enclave for white people in the Western Cape through the formation of the Referendum Party. He stated that Craig has not only made public statements advocating for the secession of the Western Cape, but has also led a movement to this end, mobilizing others to join his cause. Zongila warned that Craig's secession plan is highly divisive and, if allowed to gain further traction, could exacerbate South Africa's racial tensions. In response to these accusations, Philip Craig dismissed the ATM statements as mere political grandstanding. In an interview with The Star, Craig argued that the mindset exhibited by Zongila is one of the motivations behind the push for Cape independence. He emphasized that South Africa is a constitutional democracy where freedom of political expression is both beneficial and protected. Craig pointed out that self-determination is a peremptory norm of international law, which South Africa has repeatedly sworn to uphold. He argued that calling for someone to be removed from South Africa for democratically and peacefully promoting an idea that is an expression of a fundamental human right is appalling and reflects more on Zongila than on himself. Craig also criticized the ATM's manifesto, suggesting that the real issue lies in the ideological differences between the two parties. He stated that the Referendum Party stands for democratic non-racialism, while the ATM represents radical African nationalism. According to Craig, the majority of people in the Western Cape oppose the values espoused by the ATM. He reaffirmed his commitment to advocating for Cape independence, emphasizing that any move towards independence would be based on a referendum to determine the democratic will of the Western Cape people. This ongoing debate over Cape independence and the call to revoke Craig's citizenship highlights the deep-seated political and social divisions within South Africa. The issue of Cape independence has been a contentious topic for several years, with proponents arguing that the Western Cape would be better off as an independent entity, while opponents warn of the potential negative consequences for national unity and stability. As of the 4th of September, 2024, the situation remains unresolved, with both sides continuing to present their arguments and mobilize support for their respective positions. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates.